We're always trying new games here at No Time Gamer, so that we can hopefully do the legwork for you to figure out whether a game is worth your time or not. And no game out there is perfect. Most games we end up reviewing are mostly tolerable, and some are a complete waste of time. But every now and then we stumble upon a game that is a total blast to play and doesn't require hours upon hours of grinding or otherwise unsavory gameplay for busy gamers. And this is one of those times. A few weeks ago, I decided to give Hades a try. It's won several awards over the last year or so, and for good reason. So what is it about this game that makes it so worthwhile for those of us who are strapped for gaming time? Welcome back to No Time Gamer, the channel with reviews, tutorials, and more for the busy gaming life. Hades is a roguelike dungeon crawler with a fairly simple premise. The main character, Prince Zagreus, son of Hades, wants to escape his father's realm of the underworld. You'll make attempt after attempt to make your escape, as with any typical roguelike game, but you'll receive some help along the way from the gods of Olympus to make things easier for you. They'll provide you with power-ups, aka boons, that you can use during a single escape attempt, and some of them are pretty damn awesome. These boons do disappear upon your demise, but fear not, you'll get different ones on your following attempts. Hades is presented in an isometric view. Normally this style annoys me in most applications, but it was the absolute perfect choice for the hack and slash style combat. I found that the view was never a problem during battle sequences, and everything that I needed to see was always clearly visible. The controls are downright simple and intuitive. You have buttons for your primary and special attacks, a dash button, a magic cast button, and a call button to receive aid from the gods, if you have such a boon equipped. These are all very easy to use and do not vary between the different weapon styles that are available to you. My personal favorite weapon so far is the Stygian Blade, which provides satisfying combat if you're into up-close and personal encounters, but there's some other solid choices if you prefer to fight from medium or long range too. The enemies in Hades are all fun to battle, though some are more annoying than others. I'm looking at you, wretched louts. Sometimes in a game like this, I find that I get bored with the enemies easily because it feels like the same thing over and over again. And while you could argue that technically it is just a series of repeated combat sequences, the game does a great job at switching up the order of the rooms and enemy combinations between escape attempts, so I never found myself bored or feeling like I've done this already. And every attempt ends up feeling slightly different because the boons on offer are always different as well. One thing I do wish was an option was to permanently unlock boons that you could equip between escape attempts, because some of them are just so good and make you feel especially powerful over your foes. But then again, part of the allure of this game for me is making the most of what you're given on a particular attempt, which does sometimes require you to change your playstyle. One of my favorite parts of this game is that you're rewarded with darkness during your escapes, which is an in-game currency that's used to unlock permanent stat buffs. While these are different from boons as they're more trait-based things rather than weapon abilities, they are certainly welcome. You'll unlock things like Death Defiance, which allows you to come back to life after a death with half of your health restored, or Shadow Presence, which boosts your attack power when you strike an enemy from behind, among other things. You'll learn this as you play, but I found it's helpful to focus mainly on acquiring darkness throughout your early escape attempts so that you can make Zagreus more powerful to help breeze through your enemies later on. But this is something that's entirely up to you. If you choose to focus on gaining the capacity for more health and things that will aid your combat over a single escape, you can certainly do that too. The game is kind of what you want it to be in that respect. I have only made a handful of escape attempts at this point, and have not yet defeated the first major boss of the game, so I'm sure there's plenty more to be discovered. But if the remainder of the game is anything like what I've experienced so far, I'll be drawn into play for months to come. Each attempt normally only has about 8 to 10 minutes of combat up to my point of progress so far, which makes it easy to make roughly 6 attempts per hour. And if you only have an hour to play, 6 attempts feels like you've done a lot. If you combine that with the amazing art style and visual design of the game, the entertaining interactions with the various gods and other characters of the underworld, and the overall sense of satisfaction you'll get from the combat, there's huge value in this game. For busy gamers, Hades is, without a doubt, time well spent.